I wholeheartedly support this bill. I too have had fictive kids in our home who had severe truancy issues, and just because the gentleman doesn't know the numbers of truant, that is part of the problem. We have kids that are not in school that are going through fire teams. We have kids that are not in school that go through CDW, court-designated workers for these diversion programs. We have kids that are being dealt with every problem and every program, and they're not coming to fruition to how do we address the problem. And the problem is this. I've also been in the court system since 1998 doing juvenile cases. And lots of times I represent kids. I look out for their best interests. And this is the problem. A child is a child, not an adult. A child's day that's missed is like a week or a month for an adult. They're in their most formative parts of their years at this 1 through 8. They're in the most formative, and every day is in a lifetime. It's a building block that they are missing. I've had cases where I come in and it makes me sick to my stomach. I'm appointed for a child. They've gone through every program in the world, it feels like, and there are needs of families and so forth. I don't take disagreement with that. But focus on the child. One day, think about this. Think about your own child or a child nearby to you. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, up to 15 days, 19 days, 3 weeks. What happens to a child that misses that much school and then we start to get them in the court system to do something? I'll tell you what happens to them. It gets worse, and they'll repeat that grade, and I don't know if they'll ever make it to the next grade. The earlier we can get the intervention where it's not in fact taking place on the ground with the child getting in school because they've been put through 14 programs, we have to get them in front of a judge, get the attention of the family, get the services wrapped in, and get them in school. I think the bill is not perfect because it has too many days and it's too lenient. An essential component of what we try to do with K-12 is get the child in school. You cannot educate a child if they're not there to receive the services. And if you miss too many, you will not receive the services if they're supplied to you. I would ask that we wholeheartedly support this bill. Get the children in school as early as we can and make sure that they continue and don't program them to death. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.